we get close to the All-Star break, Greg, what's the vibe like in the locker room post-trade deadline?
It's great if you're a playoff team and just knowing your GM wanted to keep you on the squad. Plus, you've got a little break coming up, so lots of happy dressing rooms right now.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Green is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Martin in at the 3. Some exciting news for MP fans, as we now have confirmation that it'll appear in the dunk contest. Just another reason, Greg, not to miss All-Star Weekend this year.
And I'm very curious about what he's cooking up for the contest. A guy with his athletic ability could make a huge splash. Maybe we'll even get a little preview here tonight. He'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
The free throw drops for Butler. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And so Butler nails both of them. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Here's Lowry following the score by Houston. Butler in the corner. Shot clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the box fast.
And this is who Butler is, a true gamer and warrior who fights his way through contact.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, here's Şengün. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Bounce pass from Adebayo. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does, and he demands that his teammates do the same.
To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assisted by
7 points for Mr. Clutch.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Butler. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And, guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And here are the Heat now, following the score by Houston. Love, no good. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets? And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the four major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now, here's Butler, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat trail by 10, and the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is, and every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Wallace with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Love kicks to Love. Gets a very good look and converts.
And he inside Lowry, assertive with the ball in his hands.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's Miami with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you gotta make them pay for it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry, Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Here's Hero. Green with the rebound. Rockets leading by 6. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Hero passes to Love. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Houston's ball to the inside. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Love. Outside for Lowry. A 3-pointer off the mark. There's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Love. The shot's good from Smith.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Hero. Back to Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now he's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Smith finds Green. Outside, Martin. Pass to Smith. Inside. Puts it up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Rockets shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Yurtseven Savini's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Caleb Martin comes in for Kevin Love. Max Strus is checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Timeout called the Heat. And with the Heat, they've been a consistent force.
Substitution on the court.
takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The assist.
Şengün's got
Number
his
10.
first points in this one. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 13-point game. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post bearing form, Smith along with Şengün. Mr. Clutch out there with Jalen Green. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And stolen by Şengün. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break.
And
Jabari
just trying
Smith.
to contest that shot. The defender actually catches part of Smith, but he gets rid of the ball so quickly.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Şengün.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
First team foul.
And they've shot the ball well this season. Now in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And
Adebayo.
last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years
Jabari
running.
Smith.
Great toughness and versatility. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Lowry. Green against Hero. Here's Strus. Miami no good on that time either. Houston leading by 15. Here's Martin, and finished off by
Kenyon
Martin.
Martin Jr.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Hero. And foul on the
Houston
shot.
foul.
He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
That's
foul.
on Jalen Green.
Second team
And
foul.
tenacious play there from Hero
Now
in the
the
paint,
line.
refusing to
Tyler
let the
Hero.
foul hold back his shot.
And Hero drops them both.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
It's stolen. Mr. Clutch.
Miami foul.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First
Yeah, easy
team
call.
foul.
Houston shooting their 6th and
At
7th
the
free
line for the
throws in the
Rockets.
game.
Number 10.
First free throw is good. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Sacramento played superb basketball. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him.
Number 10.
The stat line was
Three-pointer.
filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. No problems knocking that one down.
Jalen Green.
Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the paint. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Smith. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Inside. Lowry's shot is good. That's now 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Smith trying to break loose.
Number 10.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Strus. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. Releases. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Basket counts.
Number 10.
25 points for Mr. Clutch.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lowry passes to Love. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
You cannot let Kevin Love get positioned like that. He is too good on the glass.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Şengün. Here's Mr. Clutch. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, Hero. A 17-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Smith with it, defended by Strus. And that one is good. Smith's got 14 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Passes it to Hero. And the rejection by Smith. Green passes to Mr. Clutch. And a strong finish with two hands.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
And the Heat call time here. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. And the idea to close down the paint.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but indeed just enough to keep him out of work. With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And the shot goes in.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Strus. There's Hero with a three. That shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Now, here's Strus. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Adebayo with the ball. Good.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. It's good.
10.
Mr. Clutch has got 33 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Lowry after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. And there's the pass to Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Hero, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
35 points for Mr. Clutch.
Green.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Strus passes to Adebayo. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here.
And the first half is now in the books. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
44. The Rockets. 72.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And what a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his
Houston
number.
foul.
The wing set
Number
for
10.
Hero and Butler.
Personal foul.
Adebayo is out
First
there with
team
Kevin
foul.
Love. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Floats it up for Adebayo. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Şengün. Down low. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Assist from.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there,
Şengün.
refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range, so great bloodlines. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Mr. Clutch, now recovering.
Number 10.
And that one drops.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The tray drills the three-pointer. Lowry's got 11 points.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Lowry. 13 feet away. Şengün with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Mr. Clutch.
Number 10.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Back to Lowry. Love the pass to Lowry. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Rockets ball.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Now here is Smith. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the lead. Şengün's got his second
Number
bucket.
10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Butler finds Hero. Outside Butler. Passes to Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He's got 13.
And just so
From
crafty
Jimmy Butler.
around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Number
And the
10.
basket is good. 43 points for Mr. Clutch.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Right side Lowry. Here's Hero. Goes back up. Outside for Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. Outside Butler. Pass to Love. The three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Martin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now here's Love. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
And the first one drops. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. Lowry can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Number 10.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. Adebayo passes to Hero. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Green, and he converts the layup. Green's got 5 now.
The assist.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Assisted by.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Lowry. The Rockets making the shot. Floats it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Outside, Martin. Smith the best to Mr. Clutch. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Number 10.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Miami's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Kaminsky out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Christopher in at the 2 guard. And there's the whistle that goes on Frank Kaminsky.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Hero. This game is always changing, and there are fads, there are cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or 12. And a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Number 10.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And here is Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Hero, no good.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
To the inside, here's Mr. Clutch. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Hero kicks to Robinson, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch.
Number 10.
That's his 5th foul.
5th personal
And
foul.
you've got to be more
Second team
careful
foul.
in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Jovic passes to Haslam. Robinson for 3, and Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The baseline J.
Number
Again,
10.
the Rockets score.
Assist from
He is pouring
Josh
it in this
Christopher.
quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time. Triple team the dude.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Haslett. It's rebounded by Houston. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tate. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Now the Heat with it. Outside Robinson. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Christopher, the pass to Kaminsky. Great look there, but off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Rockets ball.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here are the Rockets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from 3-point range.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond. I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And Tate gets it to go.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Robinson. Outside Hero. There's the pass to Jovic. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zeller. Again, the miss by the Heat.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them.
Number
They've
10.
got to get a good look next time down.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician,
Number
a
10.
tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your
Josh
profession.
Christopher.
But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Robinson kicks to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Back to Hero. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. And Miami shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point.
Robinson.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Outside, Hero. Looking to get back on track here.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
To the paint, here's Mr. Clutch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
By the
foul.
looks of it, the Hall of Fame
Second
class
team
of
foul.
2023, Richard, should be
Shooting
loaded. A
for
lot of
Houston.
big names could
Number
be
10.
headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see 2 of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Vincent's checked in for Hero. Robinson passes to Haslam. Pass to Robinson for the 3. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And the pass to Christopher. Houston moving it around. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot from the low post is good.
Stein.
Nice work
Assist
inside
goes
by
to
Cauley Stein.
number
Great
10.
tools as a finisher.
Outside Robinson. Here's Vincent. Back to Robinson.
2 minutes.
Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Vincent. Not going to go that time. And Houston the other way now. To the middle. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Cauley Stein. Now, here's Tice. Inside. Pass to Christopher. Here's Mr. Clutch. And here is Cauley Stein. He's covered by Zeller. Mr. Clutch. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
As you go back and look at the last few
Third team
seasons,
foul.
RJ, it seems like team success
for the Rockets.
has largely been
Number
predicated
10.
on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be listed.
Rockets foul.
Don't you ever ask me that
Number
question.
10.
Give me 82. I'd
Sixth
rather you bump
personal
it to
foul.
83 just to
Third
keep
team
all
foul.
doubt.
Now at the line.
And guys, this is
Duncan
where their
Robinson.
depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
That's
A
the end of the
resounding
game.
victory for them. And Greg in enemy
Thank you for
territory, no
coming out
less.
tonight.
That's
We hope you all
exactly
had
right.
a great
With the
time.
way
And as
they
always,